Hi ladies, how are you? I hope you are doing well. For those of you subscribed, thank you for subscribing, and I've gotten a few new subbies and I'm really grateful for that. Thank you for joining the family. You know who you are. Bear with me. Okay, so there's a couple things I wanted to share with you. First of all, if I can get this to cooperate, that'd be great. First of all, one of the ways that you know a man is a narcissist, number one way, and I want you to think about what I'm saying really, really carefully. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? One of the number one things that a narcissist wants to do, and I've said this before and I will continue to say it until it sinks in, okay? One of the number one things that a narc will do is, I need sex like now. Now. Okay, so let's look at the ridiculosity of their pushing it so hard. And this is how you know he's a narcissist and not a normal man. Normal men know that they are not entitled to anything. Normal men know that I might die if I don't eat or drink, but I'm not going to die if I don't get laid. In fact, I've got other things that are more important in my life. I have to focus on my career. I have to focus on helping my mom because her health is deteriorating. My daughter's having, bad grades at school. I need to address that. Not every man is a poon hunter, and not every man feels like he's going to be suicidal if he doesn't get sex. That is the number one weapon that a man uses, because he knows that Exhibit A, if you have low self-esteem or no self-esteem and he rocks you good, you're done. You're done. You will walk in a blizzard uphill both ways to find him. You will look for him in the daytime with the mattress on your back, carrying a flashlight, looking for him in broad daylight. That's what we used to say back in the day. Because you are hooked on him, like between the low self-esteem and wanting to have sex with him and him pressuring so hard. And he doesn't really have to pressure that hard because you think if I have sex with him, I'll keep him. You become a drug addict for the sex. You are no different than a man or a woman who's addicted to heroin or, crystal meth or ecstasy or whatever it is that somebody's addicted to. They fiend for it. They break out in a sweat. They start having a seizure. They have to have it. Oh my God. And women with low self-esteem who allowed this stupid fool to convince them to take their clothes off when you're not ready. When he rocks you, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. Now you think you're in love with him because you're confusing oxytocin, which is a chemical release, dopamine, oxytocin, chemicals that are released when you have sex with somebody. Those are bonding chemicals. Those are chemicals that trick your brain into believing that you are in love now. Once you know how your chemistry works, once you know how your body, between your low self-esteem, if you have low self-esteem, you convince him to have sex with you when you're not ready. And then on top of that, you've got those chemicals working on your brain, convincing you that you are in love. Because those chemicals are high within themselves. Just like you crave chocolate and you haven't had it in a long time, especially if you have your girl thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got these weird cravings, right? You finally have a piece of chocolate and you just close your eyes and you're going, and you're done. You're freaking done. Well, that's the same thing with sex. Men know that. So they're very, very, very egotistical, and they're very, very, very self-entitled, and they push. Let me tell you something. There has never, ever been a man that ended up in the ICU because he hasn't had sex when he wanted to. Now he's dying. Nurses and doctors have to call his family and say, hey, He might have 2 breaths left. You better get here. You will never, in the history of your life or anyone else's life, you will never, ever, ever find a case where a man lost his life or is stuck in the ICU on a ventilator because he didn't get laid. So if this bastard is pushing you into doing something you don't want to do, you tell him, I told you before, I'm not ready. I don't want to do that right now, and you ain't pushing me into nothing. I'm a grown-ass person, and I'm not going to allow you to dominate me. So I suggest you go to the bars, wherever you find your floozies at, and you better go get with them. There's entirely too many women that are throwing the poon out there. So you don't need to pressure everybody for it. You just trying to score, and you trying to collect names on a list and all that other stuff. No, no, bro. Get to stepping. If that's what you feel you have to do, or you're going to lose your life, which means you'll be the first person on the history books and on the medical books that ever lost their life because they didn't get laid, get out of here. Get out of here. I saw some fool, and his name is Kevin. I don't know the name of his channel. He's a loser. He's another YouTube loser. He is teaching weak-ass men that you need to get her to give you some sex right now, because women want entirely too much, and they expect too much, and they don't want to give nothing. Really, really. First of all, anybody with the name Kevin that I've ever met is a asshole. I have never met a Kevin that's not an asshole. That's number one. And I dated a Kevin, and he's an asshole too. Met another Kevin who, he doesn't have a relationship with his daughters. And when you deal with him, you see why. He has an anger problem. Instantaneous anger out of nowhere for no real reason. You try to have an adult conversation with him, and he loses his mind. That's the reason his kids don't like his ass. All Kevins I know are assholes. There may be exceptions. I've just not met them. Anyway. So, first of all, how weak of a man do you have to be to let another fool teach you how to disrespect women? First of all, you're already lost because you're relying on somebody online to teach you the way. This is how you manipulate people. Come on, let me show you. Hold on to my coattails and I'll take you to the stars, baby. How weak do you have to be? Because real men have their own mind, their own decisions. They don't allow anybody else to sway them. They don't allow anybody else to teach them how to be a better snake. Real men don't do that. They're like, that's not in my nature to do that, so I'm not going to let some stupid ass online teach me how to manipulate people. So you're already weak if you're following some loser online. Women, that is the number one way that men will manipulate you is through sex, because he knows you will be fiending for him like Pookie on the corner looking for some crack rock. He knows that you will do stupidness. And then, he's going to control you with the phone. The cell phone or your computer or your emails or however you communicate with people. Where a lot of people text, right? He's gonna control you through texting. Especially after he taps that booty, he's gonna control you through texting, because if he's a narcissist, not a regular normal person, he's not gonna do that. But if he's a narc, that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna control you through texting. He knows you're fiending for him. So you should combine with low self-esteem, right? So you're going to text him and text him and text him and text him and text him. And he's going to be like, damn, she's all on my jock. Damn. He's sitting there having, beers with the boys if he has any associates. Not real friends, because he's phony, fake nice with them. So they think he's a nice person. So, whatever. But he could be sitting there with his associates, co-workers, whoever, and go, look at this chick. Didn't I tell you she was on my jock? Didn't I tell you that? Look at that. Look how many times she done texted me. Look, check that out. You tapped the booty? Oh, hell yeah, I tapped the booty. I tapped it last night. She been on my junk ever since. So him and his boys are laughing. His boys are like, yeah, that's my dog. And you the one looking like Pookie on the corner. If you don't screw these fools, you don't have to worry about that. You could build your self-esteem, pick it up off the floor. You can learn to love yourself. You can learn to set boundaries and tell these fools, I'm not McDonald's and I'm not serving billions. So you might be the first person that's going to die from not having sex, although I doubt it, but the way you acting, you need to go somewhere damn else. These fools done lost their damn mind. They lost their damn minds. So you mean to tell me, let's pretend they're normal, which they're so not. A narcissist is far from normal. You mean to tell me every man that's a monk is gay now because they're all having sex with each other? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe some self-pleasure. I don't know, and I don't mean any disrespect. And if they do, they do. That's in the privacy of their bedroom or whatever they got going on over there. But does it automatically mean they're going to secretly have sex with women, all of a sudden turn gay because all the monks in here are men and I'm going to die if I don't get some, so I'm going to have to turn gay? Wrong. Guys in the Navy, they're going to turn gay too because I got two choices. I can either self-pleasure quite a bit, or the guy that's laying in the bunk above me, I might as well curl my ass up there and how you doing? You cannot sit here and tell me that every man in the Navy is all of a sudden gay because he's going to die if he don't get laid. Doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter the gender, it makes no difference. Bullshit. It is a means to manipulate somebody. That's what the hell that is. And when they rock that ass and have you fiending, oh, last night was so special. How come you're not responding to me? I miss you. Babe, are you there? Are you okay? I haven't heard from you today. Don't, because him and his little buddies are all laughing at you. She is on my jock. She can't get off. Damn, boy, you need to teach me your bedroom skills. I need women after me like that. And they're all laughing and acting stupid while they're drinking beers. They think they're making a laughing stock out of you. And you feel horrible too because you thought when he kissed and touched, caressed your face, caressed your hair, and oh baby, and stared into your eyes and kissed you with so much passion, you felt fireworks go through your body, and he's making love to you and saying all these wonderful things in your ear and caressing your neck and nibbling and kissing and everything. You really think that means something to him? That's called acting. Especially if he's a narcissist. He's acting. He's acting. He's a freaking actor. Because when he puts his clothes on and zips out the door, probably without a shower, because a lot of narcissists are straight up nasty and they don't believe in hygiene. So after doing you, he probably won't even see a bar soap until who knows when. Although some are the opposite. Some somatic narcs that are into their body and their muscles and this and that, they're going to do the opposite. Their hair is always going to be on point. Their body is always going to be showered, smelling good, because that's another way that they entice women. She hugs him and that cologne goes up her nose. Scientists know what they're doing when they create these formulas. It makes women go, oh my God, you smell good. They know what they're doing, okay? So somatic narcissists, this is a different ballgame. But some of them are just straight up, a lot of them are straight up nasty. Anyway, leave these fools alone. There are toys on Amazon that will help you get off if you have to have something in you that bad. There's toys on Amazon, and you don't have to be disrespected. And from what I was told by somebody who ordered a sex toy, and we won't go into that, but whatever, they come packaged without, like plain packaging, so that the whole world doesn't know that you got a sex toy, okay? Doing that is a hell of a lot better than getting your feelings hurt, getting laughed at, being treated like you're a whore, except a free whore, because he's not going to pay for the services. He's just going to take it and run. And then when they control you through texting, they don't answer you until they freaking feel like it. Once I get you fiending for me, or even in the beginning, some are so bold that they will do it in the beginning. Start ignoring your ass in the beginning. Hey, beautiful. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. I hope you came home safe. Are you okay? Call me when you get home so I know you got home safe. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. They play the game. It's a freaking game. And they're going to play that game too. They're going to play it to the hilt because they know you get suckered into that. They listen to everything you say. That's why you don't tell them all your business. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Don't tell them all your business. I dated men. They never gave me flowers. He's going to put that in his mental Rolodex. I got to buy her some flowers. Men don't remember my birthday. He's going to make it a point to remember your damn birthday. I'll put it in his mental Rolodex. January 27th. Got it. Or whatever your birthday is. They are actors. They are manipulators. They would watch movies. Okay, let's just keep it real up in this motherfucker. They watch movies. They watch love scenes. They read Cosmo. They watch what women write. Oh, I hate when a man's not romantic. I hate when a man this and that. I love when a man, kisses me like this or whatever the hell it is that she loves. These fools memorize this because they are robots. They have nothing inside. They have no soul. They have no character. They have nothing. They are robots. Evil robots at that. And they're actors. Robots and actors. Everything that they do, they mimic off of us. The smile, the sweet caress. They watch movies. They read women's magazines. They watch Cosmo. They look on YouTube. Yes, I went there. They look on YouTube and they look at comments. Women say this. Men don't do this. Men don't do that. Oh, really? I make a mental Rolodex of all of that. I'm going to be, what's the name up in here? Harlequin Romance. I'm going to get her so swooned she won't know which end is up. Y'all better get smart. Keep your legs closed. Because you're being used. If you're dealing with a narcissist, you are being used. Flowers, romance, good sex. I want a baby with you. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Romantic vacations, holding hands on the beach, the whole 9 yards. And then when you try to reach them, they're unavailable because I've been so busy. I'm swamped at work. I can't help it. But if your panties were down and your legs were open, they'd be available. Keep your legs closed. Unless you're one of those women who oxytocin doesn't even affect you. You could have all the sex in the world and it don't mean nothing. You turn your feelings off like that. But there will come a point in time, there's a strong possibility that there will come a point in time where you still feel lonely and you still feel used. You feel like someone emptied inside of you and jumped down the road. And then all of a sudden, they reappear a few weeks later. Hey, baby, how you doing? Good morning, beautiful. And you're like, oh my God. You tell your girlfriends, oh my God, he wrote me. He texted me today. You serious? For what? What? He ain't talked to you in how months? He hasn't talked to me for 2 months. He must have been really busy. Girl, pick your self-esteem off the floor. You decide if you're going to see him. You decide if you're going to have sex with him. You decide if you want that person or that entity in your life. He's an entity. They are demonic forces. They get off on drama, confusion, sweat, blood, tears. They love it. They love your misery. And if you cry over them and you're hysterical, that is perfect. That's perfect. This bitch is crying over me. Can you believe it? And it will imitate you. Maybe to your face. You know why? Because they love that. They love the negativity. They love the dark side. They love breaking you, hurting you, crushing your spirit, taking your heart, your soul, your money, your mind, your everything. Disturb the relationship you have with your children, touch your kids in a sexual way. You don't know what this fool's going to do. Ruin your credit, get you fired on a job. Every aspect of your life that's positive, they will destroy it. They will destroy it. Is that the type of person you want to give your body, your heart, your mind, and your soul to? You better think about it. You better think about it. Long and hard. So these are some things I saw on Instagram that I wanted to share with you because I thought they were awesome. My husband, this is a lady wrote this. My husband worked a 13-hour shift and still called me 3 times during work to make sure I was okay. Mind you, he's working 13 hours. And he called to tell me he loves me. Sis, don't ever let a man tell you he doesn't have time. If he cares enough for you, he will make time. Even if it's just a 2-minute phone call. He don't have time. He got time when his pecker's out and he's looking to stick it in somebody. He got all kinds of time. Some people keep changing partners to avoid changing themselves. Let's read that again. Some people keep changing partners to avoid changing themselves. Tony Tone wrote this, female. Sometimes people re-enter your life not because they genuinely miss you and want to add value, but because you don't miss them and their ego wants confirmation that they still have access to you. So you getting excited because this fool, called you out of nowhere or texted you out of nowhere. That don't mean he's thinking about you. Okay, this one went sideways. All right. I don't know why it's doing that. It's a little bit weird. Hold on. I can't turn that around. Okay. Is there no way to fix that? Anyway, I'll try to fix this, but if I can't, then I can't. So, I don't know why I can't fix that. And I should be able to rotate it with my fingers, but they don't design it to do that. So, anyway. Be yourself. Many people begin dating into relationships and even marry while holding on to a facade, portraying who they believe they need to be rather than who they are. I speak to a lot of women who have played the role they thought was necessary, regardless of whether or not it resonated with them. They believed this was the only way to get that man they wanted, and they got him. They married, and years into the relationship, they're looking at themselves in the mirror, wondering who the hell they are, what happened to them, and who the man is that they are lying next to. This is what I'm talking about. And another thing that I done told y'all before, and I'm going to keep telling you again, Deb Cooper says the same thing. Stop letting a rattlesnake in your house. If you let Mr. Charmer in your damn house and he used his weapon, his pecker, so you're going to let him have everything he wants. Here's my credit card. Here's my passwords to all my accounts. Here's the key to my house. I'm going to buy you a car because you have to have a car. She talked about how women will help teach a guy how to do a resume. He could take his happy ass, look up a service, resume service or whatever, and do it himself. You are not his mother. Stop taking care of him. Stop letting these fools in your house. You have let a rattlesnake into your house. And then you find out 10 years later, 5, 6, 7 years later, he was having sex with your daughter because he got with you to get with your daughter. You don't know if this person's a pedophile. You really think he's going to tell you that? He's not. You're not protecting your children. You're doing everything you can for a piece of meat. This is the drug that they got you hooked on. It makes you make some stupid, irrational, stupid decisions. Cut that out. And I told you before, how many times I gotta tell y'all, a lot of narcissists are homeless. Let me repeat that. A lot of narcissists are homeless. So what do? You become a bed and breakfast because he laid you. Because he smiles and he has dimples. Because he has gray eyes. Because he smells good and has muscles. You have got to be kidding me. You wouldn't let a burglar in your house, a rapist, a murderer, someone who is a felon, is escaping the law, a fugitive, but you don't know what you're signing up for because this person laid you. You let them in your house. Come on in here. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Come on in here. These are all my kids. This is what time they go to bed in case you want to go in my daughter's room in the middle of the night and, help yourself. That's what you're doing. It sounds ridiculous and it sounds horrible, but that's what you're doing when you let these fools in your house. That's what you're doing. Come on in here and have access to my kids. I don't want you touching the baby because the baby is too young for any of that diddle-daddle stuff. But my other kids, my 2 other kids, this is their bedroom and this is the other bedroom in case you want to help yourself while I'm sleeping. That sounds horrifying, but that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You are the mother. You are supposed to protect your children. You are supposed to be a mother grizzly bear. What will a grizzly bear do? Whoop yo ass. And you're not even near her kids. You're not even near them. And she gonna whoop your ass just in case you had any ideas. I'm gonna let you know you ain't touching my kids just in case you had a small microcosm of a thought. I'm gonna whoop your ass and let you know I don't play. And here you are, swing open the door for enemies. I know a friend who's black. She was married to a white guy. He called her the N-word every single chance he had. She broke her neck to be with him. They lived together. They got married. One day he decided, I don't want this anymore. We should go downtown and file for a divorce. It wasn't her idea, it was his. They still lived together after they got divorced. So you know she's still being intimate with him, right? She cooks, she cleans, she's a gentle soul. And he hated her guts. Everything she ever did was not only disrespected, but he didn't have any. The more you do for them, the more they hate your guts. So y'all go on a page of, I paid for his college. He was a geek when I met him. He was a Steve Urkel looking mother, and I got him dressed and got them dorky glasses off his face and he looking all good. You know what he's going to do with all your hard work and your hard-earned money? Bye, bitch. I'm going over here to this, honey, because you dressed me up, made me look all good and shit. So I'm going to go over here and impress these honeys that are eyeballing me. Thanks for all your hard work. Peace out. He's not even going to say thanks because he feels entitled. You're supposed to do that for him. Anyway, he cut the brake line in her car. Did she leave him? No. Nope. Cut the brake line in her car. Blamed it on the neighbors. I said it wasn't the neighbors that did that because they're an interracial couple, right? So if neighbors have a problem with you moving into their neighborhood, they're going to let you know pretty quick. They're not going to wait years and then say, oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to torment you. I know you've been here for 2 years, but I forgot. I've been busy. They're going to let you know right out the gate that you're not welcome in that neighborhood. We don't want your ass here. He could stay because he's the right color. You, on the other hand, need to go on somewhere. His ex-wife manipulated the system so she could get disability. And she taught her female lover how to manipulate the system, and they both are on disability. They've also stolen her medication, my friend's medicine, when she was home from some kind of medical situation. She was on medicine, heavy-duty meds. They came to her house to check on her. Oh, they checked on her all right. They stole her medicine, her pain meds. So all of them are twisted. All of them are demented. And they shoplift too. His ex-wife and the girlfriend, they shoplift all the time. So criminals who like to steal were awarded disability. Don't you love that? Anyway, she won't leave him. He will probably have to kill her. As horrible as that sounds, he will probably have to kill her. I don't want you signing up to be on a metal slab. I don't want you signing up for a 2 o'clock phone call where your loved ones have to be told, you're related to so-and-so? Well, yeah, that's my girlfriend, my wife, my daughter. We've got her down here in the morgue's office, the ME's office, so we need you to come here and make a positive ID. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to be laid on a metal slab because you got crazy in the head, because you allowed him to become a butterfly that you would be impressed with so that he could say, man, I'm playing her so hard and she's so dumb, she don't see nothing. She don't see the forest for the trees. Wait till I stomp her heart and devastate her. That's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Come on, people. Use your brain. Don't use your body. Use your brain. Okay? I love you guys. Take care.